We waited 3 years for this guitar, and it was worth the wait. Let's check out this ESP USA M2. If you're watching this video and you're in your early 30s, like me, you probably grew up seeing ESPs played all over the world in all of the best metalcore bands from the early 2000s. That was that era of big triplets, big tones, it's all that really, really good stuff. And of course, you've got bands like Metallica, Alexa Laiho, RIP of course, from Children of Bodom, rocking the iconic Japanese brand all over the world. But what we're here to talk about today is this absolutely stunning guitar that is in my lap here, made in the USA custom shop of ESP. This is a brand new ESP M2 in this unbelievable violet shadow fade marble finish. Just look at that. Like, before I get into any of this, just look how unbelievably stunning that finish is. The thing I actually think it looks like is that Van Gogh painting, the Starry Nights. Pretty sure, like, if you've seen that, you'll get that same sort of vibe from here. But yeah, we've waited 3 years for this guitar. We ordered it from ESP and it took 3 years for it to actually arrive with us. So it is a very, very exciting day that this has finally arrived. Let's jump in and check out what it can do. So as we heard in the intro there, this guitar does not lack the punching power, shall we say. I've got it plugged into a 5150 right now, which, I mean, EMGs in a 5150, is that just like a match made in heaven? I think so, because just check this out. You can totally tell I've been listening to all that old metalcore as well, because I'm playing a bunch of 0810 riffs here. And of course, I put the guitar into drop D. That's kind of an important point of this guitar here. This is the EMG X pickups, which that sort of ESP EMG combination, it's, again, I'm talking about the early 2000s metalcore era. This is just the absolute match made in heaven, along with obviously the 5150 we are going into right now, or a dual rec if you're more on the Mesa Boogie side of things. But I was actually quite unaware of the EMG X pickups until this guitar arrived, and looking into them, they're actually, like, I think the ideal active EMG for, like, you know, anyone who doesn't just want to play exclusively metal. Because there's an 81, it's an 85, that classic combination in here, but what the X is actually a slightly lower output. So obviously you've got a little bit more dynamic control on there, even if I go for like the proper full pelt again on the amp. Maybe not the best example there, because obviously, like, there's so much gain going into that with the Tube Screamer kicking in the front, but listen to it with a clean tone because it actually is quite surprising. But of course, we're not here for that. Those pickups can cover a lot of it, but let's be honest, we want to go. So of course, those pickups going to handle all those big chunky riffs really, really easily. But another point that I want to kind of make with this guitar is just how effortless it is to play. This is the thin U on here, which actually, I'll give you a show of the back of this guitar as well, because it's absolutely stunning. There's this big bit of maple that flows all the way through the guitar. It's flanked by 2 wings of mahogany there as well, which is giving you obviously that kind of deep resonance with it. But yeah, just this neck just feels super nice to play. And actually, for it being a glossy neck, I'm usually just a satin all the way with my necks across the board. But this feels really, really nice. And with the ebony board on it, 24 frets, stainless steel, obviously, with this. And it's got some Spretzel locking tuners on there as well, which... oh, they're Gotoh actually on here. I thought they were Spretzel just by looking at them just originally, but no, they're Gotoh locking tuners on there. 3-way selector, as you've heard with it, you know, there's not really many frills to this guitar other than the absolute stunning look, but it's one of those guitars that you do play and you could totally tell how well it's been made. You know, the ESP custom shop out in California and the Japanese custom shop as well are producing some unbelievable guitars. And, you know, if you are a little bit more metal focused, you're a little bit more kind of, you know, even hard rock focused with the EMG X's that are in here. This is an absolutely stunning guitar. Now, obviously it is a custom shop guitar, so it's going to be a little bit pricier. You could feel the absolute quality in it as well, which I'm going to feel again because I just want to play this guitar even more. I just hit a pinch harmonic on the neck there. That's how good these pickups are. That's absolutely insane. You know what? I could just play this guitar absolutely all day, but why don't you click the link down in the description to check this out and check out some of the specs on our website. While you're there, check out some of the other custom shop ESPs that have arrived. There's been a couple, but I think this one was my favourite. Let me know in the comments down below if you do agree with me. And while you're there, give us a like and a subscribe because you can keep up with all the latest news at Guitar HQ. But until next time, I've been Kieran, and this has just been a quick look at one of the brand new ESP USA Custom Shop M2 guitars that have arrived with us. I'm going to go play this some more as well. You have a nice day.